Hey everyone, Jeff Tutin with the Villages Golf Cars here. At any given time, if you come into one of our showrooms, you might find 300 to 400 golf cars in stock and ready to drive away today. But what if you have something specific in mind, or you want to match a paint code to your car, your motorcycle, something like that, and you want to customize it to exactly what you want? Well, that's what we're doing today. We're here at our Brownwood Showroom. We're going to meet up with Tim Bucher, and we're going to go through the customization process. Tim.
How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for helping us out today.
No problem.
So, golf car customization.
Yes.
Huge here in the Villages. What percentage of your customers do you think actually customize versus buying one off the showroom floor like one of these and driving away?
I'd say it's anywhere from 50 to 75% of people that will customize it. It just depends each given time how many displays we have, if there's a display that fits for them or not. So this one here is a chameleon. You can see as you walk around it, it does change colors, and we have about 12 to 15 different versions of those you can look at. This one here is a candy paint. They custom paint that where there's layers of paint on there, so it has a lot more pop and vibrance.
Okay.
This one here is a flame. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of mimics a flame. You can pick that in different colors. And then you've got the streak, which obviously kind of explains itself.
I see it. I see it.
And then this one here is the fire. A little bit different than the flame, but a lot of people like that one. And then over here you have a two-tone where you kind of combine two different colors. It's good if you can do two colors that have a lot of contrast. They really pop from each other and make that car look different.
How many different colors can we choose from if we're doing one of these custom paints like this?
About 400 different colors.
400. All right, Tim, what's going on with this one? Tell me about this.
So there are a lot of sports fans. A lot of people like to build their cars around the different sports teams from back where they're from. This one here shows you a perfect example of a baseball themed one. And we've actually got a few people that are starting to use this design but build it around their team. So we can customize the colors and the different logos on it around their team and kind of mimic that baseball theme on here.
Yeah, so I can see it's a baseball. I mean, it looks like it's worn. Is this a wrap or this is paint?
No, this is airbrushed on paint. There is no wrap on that. There's no decals. That is all
So this is paint too?
Yep, fully paintable.
Very cool. Tim, as much as I like this one and all the other ones, I think that's a little bit more than what I'm personally looking for. What about just like a bright yellow, something that I can easily be seen in?
We can definitely do that. We have yellow and a lot of colors in the enclosure and the seats that will go well with that.
Okay.
If you want, we can go over the desk and we can kind of look at all that.
Yeah, let's do it. This is the paint book,
Yep.
And these are the 400 or so options.
Exactly. Yep.
So there's metallics, there's regular
there's
gloss.
solid yellows.
Okay, awesome.
In this here, we show people the most common colors. And this yellow here, I think would be a very, very good yellow for you. We got a lot of things that can match up very nicely with
It's bright, I can easily be seen. Let's use this one and go to the next step, huh?
Okay, great. So the next step that we're gonna go over is picking out your enclosure. Okay. We do have the Sunbrella enclosures, which are the most popular. You're gonna have the sides are gonna roll up and down for you on those. Or we have the cabs, which are hard doors that can slide, then easily shut. It's great for if it's raining out, quick and easy.
Can we look at them?
Yes, we're going over here. Okay, so here's our Curtis slider. This one is easy to shut. The great thing is it's got the key on it, so when you go into a grocery store, into a restaurant, you can lock it up and secure all your belongings on the inside. A lot of times it could start raining and it's easy to shut it. You don't have to worry about getting out and rolling the curtains up and down. It's good for people who have arthritis. They don't want to roll the enclosure up and down, so this is much easier for them. So this is another version of our cabs. It's the Sleek line. The advantage of this one is it's the top and bottom slide separate from each other. Okay, so that really helps on a day when it might be raining and it's very warm. You can just close this up to stay dry, but you still get a lot of good airflow through there. This here is our Sunbrella option. The sides roll down, you got your back and your front side. You've got the hard valance here, which covers up that and makes it look nice and clean. Very easy to roll up. You just fold it a little bit, start it like this, rolls up real quick. You can pretty much get these down in about 30 seconds if it does start to rain, so they're not bad at all and they're very easy to roll back up.
It seems like the majority of people go with the Sunbrella enclosure. What would you say, about 90% of our customers do this?
Correct, at least 90%, yes.
Okay, I think this is what I want. This one's got stripes, this one's solid. How many options do we have for this?
We have a lot of options. We have multiple books. There's stripes, solids, and tweeds. So if you don't want this perfect solid, the tweed gives a little more classy look to it without having to go with a stripe.
Okay, let's take a look. All right, so I can just come through here and just pick anything from this. What about that book?
You
I
can pick anything from
that
that book, anything from this book. Our only limitation is our trim. around the valance has to come from these colors here. But the main thing is to pick your valance. That's going to be the most important thing. This book here is very nice. There's a lot of things in here with tweeds and different textures without being just all stripes. Or you can have some striped ones with a lot of color in it. Now you're looking with yellow. Are you thinking maybe a bright blue to go with that bright yellow? Okay. If you like that, let me show you something out of this book here. So that one right there, that goes really nice with that to pop some blue with it.
Very cool. I like it.
Okay, now that we have the paint color in your valance, now we got to pick out the trim and the side curtains that go with it. And that's going to come from this book here.
And this is when it rains, this is what I'm going to roll up.
Yeah, this is what you're going to see when you have it rolled down. And otherwise, you're just going to see the trim around that. And there is a blue in here that matches up pretty well with that. This blue right here. Okay, so this blue here matches up really well with that. So we can trim it and have the side curtains be this blue. So this would be your color scheme on the car.
I love it.
Like that? Okay. For seat options, there's about 9 different ones, and it's all going to be based on how it fits for you, because everybody fits in that car much different than other people. So what seat works good for you doesn't necessarily work good for me.
I found the set of seats I like, fit me the best. Mine had seat belts built into the seat. Not all of them had that. Do all of them come with seat belts? How does that work?
No, only some of them, about 3 of them come with seat belts, but we can add seat belts to any car with any seat that you have on it.
Okay, cool. So let's pick out colors.
Yep. So next up is we want to try and find something that matches up with this. We do have different material. You've got the Simtex material here. It's a little bit cooler, softer feel than say the Olympus, the standard vinyl material.
And this is all can get wet. This is marine grade.
All of it is all marine grade. It can all get wet. These cars can get rained on the interior and nothing hurts them. On this, the best thing to do is match up the blues and yellow. So if we go through these, you got multiple different blues, and I think the one that matches up the best for you is going to be, so that blue matches up really good with that and that.
I like
so
it.
It'd be great. Okay. So this would be the outside of the seat. And then there is a yellow in one of these, and it doesn't match up really well. So I'm gonna pull out, this one has a yellow that works really well with it. It has a little bit of pattern in it, so it gives another little pop to the car. Okay. And that matches up really well with that blue. So here I'm going to show you a couple of different roof options you can get.
Okay.
So this one here shows you a painted roof, which is as perfect as it's the same color as your car. So you can paint it so it matches exactly with the color of your car. Very cool. Second, you've got a black resin roof, which is nice because it's black all the way through. If you ever get a scratch, you don't notice it.
So it's all the way through the mold.
It's black molded all the way through. And then this is the beige version of it. One thing I like is the black, because you already have black throughout the car. You're not bringing in an extra color into that car. So that black just kind of blends with everything else on that car already.
Okay, let's do that.
Another option that we're going to select over at the desk is we have to decide on the pinstripe color. So you're going to pick probably a blue that's going to pop off that yellow. So you want that to have a lot of contrast with it. It does have it on the front, and you get it down the side of the car also. So we got all our colors picked out, and we just talked about the pinstriping. So here shows you the different options on the blues that can work well. The best one that I think is going to work for that, if you put that underneath there, is probably this royal blue metallic. It's going to match up with those blues really well, and you can see it's got a good contrast with the yellow.
I like it.
Okay.
I like that one.
So the next step we're going to look at is the wheels, and we have a bunch of different options. There's only one that is an upgrade, and that's the chrome. All the rest of them are part of the build of the car. Okay. So you want to go on over here, and I'll show you what one I think is going to work best with this car here. And over here on the wheel tree, you're going to see a bunch of different ones. And we have white. Of course, we have bronze, which is not going to work. You have your black and silvers. But as we come around here, we're going to find one here that's got the blue in it that I think is going to look really nice with your car. So you got the blue there, and that's going to match up with those blues really nice. It's going to pop off that yellow paint really well for you.
I do think that would work well, but let's put the chromes on there.
All right, we'll go with the chrome.
All right.
I'm going to add that to the order. Down here, you already get the mirrors with it. You get 2 different options on a free cooler, a 6-pack or a 12-pack, or you can do an upgraded insulated cooler.
Okay, let's do the 12-pack.
We're going to do the 12-pack. You get the mat that comes with it. Yeah, you get the LED chasing light bar, and you get the logo light standard. Those are already selected for you. Another option a lot of customers like is the turn signal strip light and the side strip light.
Okay.
You like those?
Yep.
Okay. This is the storage part, so you have an option of a locking dash, which a lot of people like, which cleans up the inside of the car and allows them to lock up their personal belongings when they go inside.
Do I have to pick one of these now, or can I use the cart for a little bit? And...
Yes, so what I suggest for all customers that if there is an item that you're not sure of, go ahead and don't add it right away. You get 30 days from the day that you pick up your car that you can add it, and you don't pay the labor. So you get it at the same cost as doing it now. So if you're not sure, just skip that right now.
Okay.
Let me know 2 to 3 weeks after you get your cart. Great. Skip that. And then another very popular item is the overhead front tray that a lot of people get. There's a lot of things you can store in that.
Okay, let's hold off on all those for now.
So we're moving into the other section. So there is a fan that you can get for the top if you want to stay cooler. A lot of people do the overhead tray, so one or the other. If you're a golfer, you definitely want to go with a sand bottle. You're a golfer, okay. So we're going to add that to the driver's side because the cooler will be on the passenger side. And then probably the most popular item that people add is the self-canceling turn signal. That is a safety thing.
I see people riding around with the turn signals on all the time. Please add that. I don't want to be one of those people, but I do want speakers in this. What's the loudest set of speakers you have?
So we do have the JBL Bluetooth speakers that you can get. Those are attached right at the windshield in front of you. Or you can get a nice big Bluetooth speaker bar that goes in the back and above your head.
Okay, I think I want the larger option.
You want the larger one? We got that. The sound bar is added.
All right, Tim, we've gone through everything. I've picked everything. How long is it going to take for my golf car to be here?
Usually takes 5 to 6 weeks. But while you're waiting, we do give you a courtesy loaner. So once we build the car and there's a $1,000 deposit added on, then you qualify for courtesy loaner from that point until you pick up your car. You pay the balance when you pick up your car.
So this loaner is completely free, nothing out of pocket for me.
Correct.
And I think I heard you say it's a $1,000 deposit. It's not half up front?
Correct. It's $1,000 up front, gets you started, and then you pay the balance when you pick it up. And then you've got different payment options.
Okay.
If you pay by credit card, it's the price that's on there. If you pay with a cashier's check, you get a 2% discount on that portion of the payment. Or we do have financing options, which those percentages kind of fluctuate from month to month. So it'll all depend on the day that you pick up your car, what the rates are at that time.
So if the rate today is 6.99, but my golf car doesn't come until next month, we'll have to wait and see what that rate is at that time.
Correct, yes.
One last thing, you said this is going to take 5 to 6 weeks. I know some of our customers are going back to their home up north, and they're not going to come back down to the end of summer. What about them if it's here in 5 to 6 weeks and they're not going to be here?
Well, we can just push that build date back to be in about the week before you come back. That way your car is waiting and it's not sitting here that whole time.
Okay, cool. Well, why don't we get me my build loaner and, and I'll get out of your hair.
All right, let's go get you going.
All right.
Okay, Jeff, here's your build loaner that you'll drive until your new car comes in.
Awesome. This thing looks practically brand new.
They are. They're very lightly used. They're very nice cars to drive
And this
around.
is mine for free until my brand new car gets here.
Yep. You'll bring it in the day your car is here, and we're going to swap out and you'll go home with a brand new car.
So anyone that's looking to customize a golf car exactly the way they need, where can they find you?
They can find me here at the Villages Golf Cars at the Brownwood Showroom, and my name is Tim Bucher.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
See ya.